What's up, guys? Today we're going to be building this Prerunner bumper on this 2014 Toyota Tacoma. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is chop out this front cross member. That'll give us a better angle on the skid plate once we get that mounted up. And then we also have to attack how we're going to get the frame mounts fabricated. So it'll bolt up to this factory location. I actually already have it programmed in the CNC. So we'll get this cut out and those brackets cut out. Be right back. Alright, so we just got the front cross support cut out. We just have to get these cleaned up a little bit with the grinder, and then next we'll go over the CNC plasma and cut out our brackets that'll attach it to the frame rail. So we're going to do that next. We have our frame mounts installed now. We got them made up so it'll fit right in the factory spot. Like that. And then we welded in a little plate going this way, which is where one of our diagonals is going to come and connect to the main tube. So now we're going to work on getting the tube coming off of this frame bracket and out and up to here, and then we can go from there. Alright, so we got these made up. These are going to come off of the frame brackets. We got these all tightened down. We figured out it's a 60-degree bend for this application, and then we just cut it to where it needs to go, so it'll sit right just like that. So we're going to get these tacked up in place, and then this will notch out, and that'll be where our main tube sits. So we're going to work on that next. Alright, so we have these tubes tacked in place now. These will be coming off the frame mounts and then up, and this will be where our main tube sits. So we have these notched out already, exactly where we want them. See? Nice, right there. And then we're going to take somewhere in here, we're going to start the bend, and it's just going to follow this body line and terminate at the fender here, and then we'll cut it. We'll leave extra on the end and cut it once we know where it's going to land. So we're going to work on getting this main tube bent up, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we started with a super long piece of tube. We took some measurements, figured out that it's going to be a 30-degree bend to match up with the body line. So we already have this side bent. We're going to do the same on this side. And then after that, we can just cut off the extended length on the ends, and that should be good. Okay, so we have the main hoop all bent up, both at 30-degree angles. So you can tell the body lines match super well. It's all tacked in place. The next thing we're going to work on is getting the diagonals. So it's going to come off of the frame bracket, the little piece that we welded on. It'll come off of that and then terminate up into here. So we just have to figure out He wants it to end kind of right before the tire. So we'll cut a little piece long and then hold it up here and figure out what these angles are, and then we can cut this at an angle and then figure out this notch, and then that'll be good. So I'm gonna work on that now. Sorry guys, a lot has happened since you first saw us. So that was about 1 second for you guys. That took us like 5 hours to figure out this fucking diagonal, okay? So geometry, not our best skill. A lot of wasted tube, but we finally figured it out. It's coming off the frame bracket and tying into the main tube. It's all tacked up. Both sides look symmetrical. Yeah, that was a lot of work. But on that note, we are done for tonight on this, and we're gonna pick back up in the morning.
Alright guys, so it's the next day. Time out.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my god!
Alright guys, so it's the next day. So the design the guy sent us, he wanted a bottom tube coming down from here to here. So we got that bent and notched up right here. As you can see, fits up nice and good. So next what we're gonna do is fully weld these tubes right here. That way we can get that up intact. And then we'll come over here and cut these so they match the body line, cap those off, and then we can start fully welding some stuff in. So we got this fully welded up. We just cut out 2 caps for the ends and these tabs right here where the skid plate is going to get bolted up to. We cut these on the CNC, so we're going to go ahead and weld these up right now, and then we'll start working on the skid plate. Alright, so Corey got the skid plate all drawn up in the program, so we have it here. We're going to get it cut out of this sheet right here, so let's get this started.
Got the skid plate cut out. We like our skid plates to be out of one sheet of steel, and then with a bend going down under the body of the truck. So we have it set up right now. We're just going to make a severance cut about halfway through this material. That'll allow us to bend it to the angle that we need, and then once we bend it to the right angle that matches under the truck, we'll go back through and stitch weld on the back side so we can gain the strength back in that material. So we're going to work on getting it cut and bent, and then we should be right back.
So we got the skid plate bent up to the angle that we wanted at. We went in and put the stitch welding in there, that way it's solid and firm. We went ahead and bolted the bumper back up, positioned it to where we thought we'd like it, and Corey threw some tacks on the front, that way it wouldn't move on us, and it was exactly where we needed to be. So we're going to go ahead and come in with the tabs, lay them out, make sure they're evenly distributed. Mark the holes and then start drilling it out so we can bolt it back up.
Alright guys, so we got all the holes drilled, the tabs welded on, everything's good to go. It's going to get painted and then installed back on the truck, and then it'll be done. So we're going to show you the finished product next.